Hey everyone, I'm Dan and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but it doesn't mean I haven't been busy. I've been flat out actually. I've had loads and loads of stuff to do, mostly aircons, along with copper and cable, etc. All these different pickups that I have to do every single week. But you know, and I know it's a bit late in the evening, as you can see by the decrease in daylight, but I thought I've got 2 scrap sell-offs to do over this week. A scrap sell-off tomorrow, and I've got another one on Saturday to do. So I thought, well, seeing I'm not doing much except just having a couple drinks on a Thursday evening, because Thursday is my Friday this week. Normally Wednesday is my Friday, because I work 3 days a week driving a concrete truck, and from Thursday to Sunday I'm helping the wife operate her scrap business, which we operate from home. Yeah, I thought, well, while I've got the time and while I'm thinking about it and seeing that my subscribers are slowly growing, my views on my videos are slowly growing, I thought, well, let's just keep that ball rolling, and let's just post a video about, well, nothing of importance, but we'll just show what stuff I've got to sell this weekend, well, Friday and Saturday. So how about we just go for a bit of a walk, and I can just give you a bit of a rundown of what I've got to get rid of. Now, I'll take the torch because, as I said, it's getting a little bit dark. Let's just turn this around. As you can see, that's all the aircons that I've still got to strip. I get anywhere from 15 to 30 aircons a week. That's pretty good, pretty satisfactory. Very happy with that. Between me and the wife, we can strip about 14 a day. Yes, I taught her how to strip an aircon from the condenser, as you can see, to the internal blower. Yes, she can strip the whole thing, and that's great because that really helps me out on those 3 days that I'm at work. Kind of helps us try to stay on top of things, although we still kind of get a little bit behind. That little bit of cable there, it's not a lot, but that's just cable that we have set aside that we deem worth stripping. That's a machine. Yeah, that was 970 bucks. Money well spent. So anyway, as we can see, I'll use a torch. This is just a half drum of cable. That will be full come the day that we sell it. I've got a bulker bag at home, in the backyard, which is about 100 and something kilos of cable in that. So I've got to do a quick sort out, throw what I'm not going to strip in the drum, and what I am going to strip, and just chuck it back over there. And yeah, happy days. Here's another one. Now these drums, without being compacted, if we stand on them, we're going to fit a bit more in, but on average, without standing on them, each drum has around about 80 or so kilos of cable. Now, while I'm here, this particular cable here, the 2.5 mil, we used to strip that, and we still do. But due to the large volume of cable that I'm now getting, as our business slowly grows, yeah, we don't have time to strip this one. In another video, which I'll do, I'll show you how to work out the copper to plastic weight ratios, and therefore then you can determine what you want to decide is worth stripping and what is not. But for now, the 2.5 mil is the bare minimum that we do strip. But on this occasion, and on a few other occasions that I haven't shown, that we just have to get rid of it as it is, because we're kind of getting bogged down with cable stripping, because that's just the way it is. You know, we've got a heap of cable and a heap of air cons, heaps of pickups, and we've got to kind of squeeze in everything throughout the 7-day week. So anyway, let's get back to these. These here, dirty copper aluminium rads. There's, as a guess, as you can see, there's, and between over there as well. Let's move this drum. There's probably somewhere around about close to 200 kilos at least. At least close to 200. Maybe there is about 200 kilos. Maybe not. Be close to 200. These are all from the internal part of the aircon that blows all the air out. I used to cut the steel off them and make them clean, but you know, as you can see, time's pressing, and especially now that we've turned our little backyard scrap hobby into a business, time is money. So we just kind of just leave these as they are. Where I sell them is really, it's an extra 30 cents a kilo if we make them clean. So for the sake of 30 cents a kilo, you know, over 100 kilos, 30 bucks. Well, my biggest scrap sell-off just for rads alone, that was 310 kilos, which was a fortnight ago when we did 4 scrap sell-offs in 3 days. Yeah, I didn't post a video, unfortunately, but there was a lot of stuff that we sold, and we made a pretty decent dollar out of it all, because it was mostly all aircons, which is a high return for your investment. So anyway, yeah, that's that. A couple batteries, not a lot. Don't really deal too much with batteries, but if I get asked to collect them, I'll collect them. Yeah, there's, as I said, more rads, dirty rads. Actually, in regards to the rads, yeah, I may not clean them, but if I have a nice big chunk of copper sticking off the end of them, I'll cut that nice big chunk off, because that big chunk is regarded as number 2 or burnt copper, which is roughly around about $10 something. What is it, maybe $10.80 a kilo for burnt copper? Oh no, I've got my young fella calling out to me. I can't answer at them, I'm busy. But yeah, it's roughly around about $10.80 a kilo for burnt copper where I go. And I just throw that, actually. I just cut those off and throw them in there. And that's just from stripping aircons, those tubs. So anyway, let's go back to here. And yeah, here's a drum of circuit boards. Bear with me, hang on a second. Yes, what do you want? Tomorrow or Saturday. I'm not going to the shop now, I'm busy. So here's a small drum of circuit boards. I'm not going to sell them yet, it's not full. I'll wait till it's full. I was actually surprised to learn that the scrapyard I went to today, I mean, I went to my local scrapyard. I had a heap of cans and bottles to sell, because I also pick up those from my customers. And I just kind of had a walk around, just checking out the yard, seeing what they're doing. And they got a heap of new fellas in there, and I noticed that they had no circuit boards that ready for scrapping, and they had no aluminium case capacitors. And I asked them, what the hell do you do with these things? And basically they said they throw them away. And I was like, huh? You throw them away? So I told the kind of like the chief dude, who's kind of like runs the show of for the scrap. And yeah, I told him, gee mate, these circuit boards, you know, you're getting like 65 cents a kilo for these. And I said, we both sell at the same place, and you should be saving them. He said, oh, you know, we've got wages and stuff to pay, and we don't really have the time. So I said to him, well, okay, you don't have the time. I'll buy them off you at half the price. I'll buy them off you at 30 cents a kilo. So you're saving for me. And he's kind of like, because I only live around the corner. Not even 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. So he's kind of like, yeah, all right, I can do that. I can save them for you. I can put them aside. I thought, you beauty. And he said, I'll just give you a call. I'm well known at that yard because of all the cans and bottles. I sell thousands and thousands of them. So anyway, this here, #1 copper pipe. Yeah, some of it might have a bit of a patch of black on it, but where I go, it's still regarded as #1 because it's not paint and there's no welds on it. So this is #1. So #1 at the moment is, I think it's, I can't confirm it, but seeing that prices have gone up, I know it's going to be around about at least maybe $11.20, $11.30 a kilo for #1. Let's have a look over here, eh? In here, let's have a look inside the wheelie bin. Now inside, inside this wheelie bin, we've got what you call hair wire. Now this particular stuff, as you can see, it's got thin strands of copper. So it's what they call hair wire. In this particular thing here, wheelie bin, oh gee, this stuff can be very deceiving in regards to weight. I mean, a wheelie bin this full is probably something like 100 kilos. You wouldn't think so, but trust me, this stuff, it just, you can see how it all folds up and just squashes down in a minute. Yeah, this stuff is wild. It gets really heavy. I mean, a full wheelie bin, that'd be several hundred kilos. And you can't even, and several hundred kilos trying to load up onto a trailer is freaking difficult. So I don't really like to fill it up any more than roughly like 100, 130 kilos. So yeah, this stuff here, your strip bright wire at the moment, you're probably looking at around about $11.90, I was told. So for your hair wire, you're looking at around about $11.85 because they just say it's 5 cents a kilo less. So that's that. We've got to get rid of that as well. I've got nothing in this bin. As you can see, she's empty. Sometimes I've got 2 of these wheelie bins full of strip bright cable. As you can see, this isn't full either, but still, this is #1. What else we got here? Where was I going here? Oh, we got another little bit here, a little bit more at #1 here. So I've just got to chuck that in the drum as well. Here, as you can see, here is a drum of bright wire. So as I said, bright wire is probably around about $11.90, I was told today. So here, few kilo. There's probably at least about 130 in here. You might not think so, but what you can't see underneath this is some thicker stuff. So I mean, the other day I did a pickup of bright wire, which was 63 kilos, and prior to tipping that in, there was already like 60 kilos in there. And the wipers tipped more in today, and we've added a little bit here and there. So there's a minimum of 130. What else is there? We did a cable pickup about a month ago, which was around about 2, or it wasn't around, but it was. It weighed in at 2.08 ton. Now that's my biggest cable pickup to date. And I needed Dad's help for that one. So I had to hire him a trailer, and we both went down together and we loaded up all this cable and got it all weighed up, and the bulk of it I've got sold off. And I've still got, maybe about 800 kilos or a ton of it left. All that cable that I picked up that day, it was all thick. I mean, she was a ripper. It was like, that's nothing. That's nothing to what I picked up. Some of that stuff was like nice, thick, solid core. Well, when I say solid core, it was just like nice, thick copper inside. And yeah, we had to find a way to cut the stuff. Hello, I'm back again. So yeah, we had to find a way to cut the stuff without using the grinder, because, you know, cutting stuff with the grinder is very slow and it's noisy, and we don't want to upset the neighbours with what we do. So we bought this thing here. This here, cable cutter. So this thing here was $800, which came with a spare battery and a charger, because Milwaukee tools, when you buy them, they don't come with a spare battery and they don't come with a charger. So yeah, we invested in one of these things, and $800 later, best money we ever spent. And it just made the job of cutting up the cable to more manageable pieces or stripping so much easier. I mean, if you want, I can give you a quick demo to show you how this thing works. It's sensational, and I would recommend any scrapper who gets a lot of cable to get one. So here's this thing here. I mean, it's not the thickest, but just for the convenience of the video, I'll show you. Okay, let's just, so you put that in there. It's a button here, just pull that down, pull the trigger, and watch it go. See that? Piece of cake. So as I said, I'd recommend anyone who needs to strip a lot of cable and fix stuff, buy one of these beauties. Alright, they did have another one, but that was $2.5 grand, and I didn't see that. But maybe in the future, if I need it, I'd buy it. But for now, this thing here, excellent, excellent. So yeah, that's that. I'll just put that back here. Anyway, so that's that. I did do a video prior to one I've just done, and somehow it didn't even freaking save, which was so annoying. All that bloody time. It took me half an hour. Half an hour the video went for, and it didn't save and it disappeared. Lost in space. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm glad I don't work in radio, because if I did, I'd run out of things to talk about pretty quickly. So anyway, feel free to subscribe. Actually, don't feel free. Please, just go ahead. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. I mean, if you don't like the video, that's fine. Give me a thumbs down. If you don't like it, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not going to argue against it. That's fine. I can cop it on the chin. So, yeah, either give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Feel free to leave a comment if you have to. I'm always happy to respond as quickly as I can. And, yeah, have a fantastic evening or a lovely morning, depending where you are in the world. And I'll be doing another video soon. As I said, I'll be doing a video on how to work out your copper to plastic weight ratio, so that way you can determine what's worth stripping and what isn't worth it. Anyway, once again, ciao for now, and as I said, subscribe, hit the like button, all will be dandy. Ciao for now, folks. Bye.